Welcome everyone. Today we are going to do our twin flame reading for July, but time is fluid, so you'll run across this whenever you're meant to. This may be somewhat of a longer reading because we are going to look at the divine masculine and we're going to look at the divine feminine, and then we want to link them to see how they link together. So buckle in, okay? Because you don't want to miss the ending of these readings. I feel like the ending is where, like, the cherry on the top. This is for all signs. Whether you're in union or not in union, I feel like it'll read both ways, but let's go ahead and get into it. So what I'm going to use is the Tarot Dream for the Divine Masculine. I'm going to use the Good Tarot for the Divine Feminine, and I am going to give them a Mother Mary card that they will share. So we're going to go ahead and start. We'll start with Mother Mary. Everything's pre-shuffled, guys. But I do like to shuffle with you here also. I was going to do this one live, maybe the next one. All right, let's begin. All right, we got two, which is fitting. Let's put that over there. We have forgiveness. Forgiveness. I am willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life. I'm willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life. Forgiveness. Sometimes it's stored. And then we have action. Wow, I like seeing that in a twin flame reading. Today, I take action related to my priorities that I have previously put off. Forgiveness and action. Okay, we'll put those right here so you can see them. Bring this lid down, and by the way, we're going to link them with the Gilded Tarot. All right, Divine Masculine. Some of you may wonder, like, what side am I on? I feel like you'll know. But, I got to give it a title, so really looking at the Divine Masculine first. Give them a cut. Okay. Wow. All right, so we have some cards that want to come out. Let's take them. We have the Wheel. Destiny. What is destined shall be done. We have the Tower. Following that wheel. That just tells me that any towers that have happened, I hate to say maybe they were meant to happen, but I do want to say it could be because of a foundation that needed strengthening. This tower is made of gold, so it can withstand. It can withstand these lightning strikes. And it's on the wheel. So I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but, we learn so much from these towers at the same time. 5 of Cups. Someone's thinking about you. Someone's feeling the energy of the Tower, no doubt. 5 of Cups is, an energy where you got to be careful, because I can get lost in all that I have lost instead of realizing that there can be more and there is more. 5 of Cups is about the 2 cups that have yet to be discovered. Doesn't mean that I don't know who's in those cups. It's just, especially, we're doing a twin flame, so it does feel like there was a breakup with this tower, and now someone is, you're on their mind. You're on their mind. 5 is a change. Maybe there's a change that they need to make. We have the 3 of Swords. Look at that. I don't normally find the Divine Masculine in this type of condition, but this is, this is heartache. we have the Six of Pentacles coming under that Tower. Let me tell you what I feel like this masculine is learning. And listen, maybe it could only come due to a breakup, right? Because I definitely feel like if we were together before, and this could certainly talk about past lives also, being a twin flame reading. But I feel like, we were together before. I do feel like the Tower happened. Don't know why it happened yet. I do feel like the masculine is definitely feeling it emotionally. Even if they caused the Tower, I feel like maybe they have regret over that. But what have they learned from the Tower? Well, they've learned a sense of empathy and compassion, maybe forgiveness for themselves, for others. This is a very giving type energy, the Six of Pentacles. The only thing I gotta be careful about is that, I know who I'm giving my time to. I know who I'm giving my money to. It's about, helping the underdog. And I don't know, it just feels right. Like almost like this divine masculine has been led on this journey to ultimately end up in this type of energy. Okay. Well, okay. We have the Ten of Cups. Look at this. The Ten of Cups coming under the Five of Cups. I mean, hello. Then we have the Ace of Swords. I was not planning on taking quite so many cards, but I'm not going to turn them away. And then we have the Emperor. You know what I feel like? I feel like someone over here has had a lot of growth, personal growth, whether you know it or not. I definitely feel the personal growth within their spirit. And, it's interesting because this person may have, first of all, let's look at the Five of Cups, right? The Five of Cups. That then goes into the Ten of Cups. So this is progression. This is not taking away 5 cups. This is adding 5 cups. So I do feel like this divine masculine is like ready to maybe start love again, start a family, be that, in that type of energy. And I also want to say this divine masculine, because of the Tower, has ended up in the Emperor's energy. So it tells me this is someone who has learned a lot through their life's experiences. More through the Tower than anything. I have to say, I almost feel like if this Tower didn't exist, they may not have seen you in the correct light. The Ace of Swords is here also. Under that Three of Swords, but also under the Wheel. I feel like someone is just understanding. Like it's almost like I get it. I understand how energy works now. I understand my part. The forgiveness, it may be you to them. I'm not sure yet, but we do have the energy of action, and the Ace of Swords, to me, is action. And then the Emperor, card of Aries, first of all. Let's put that out there. But this is about a leader. This is someone that people look up to. And it's interesting because I feel like this person is now coming from their heart. So like maybe it's someone who is like stingy and they've learned like, like I don't know, like I've got to give. And I feel like actually what it's done, and I don't know how long this has been. Again, we go from the 5 to the 10. And I feel like that 10 had probably at one time already been there. But I feel like this divine masculine comes to the table very grounded. Where at one time I feel like not so much. All right, let's see if we can get Just one more card. Okay, well, we got a lot, but we're not going to take them all right there. We have the Page of Cups. I feel like the Page of Cups is you, no matter what your sign is. I feel like this is someone remembering someone of an earlier time. And this is someone who brings emotional joy. I definitely feel like this is you. We have the High Priestess, intuition. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands. And then we have the Fool. So, I'm not going to put them all on the table because there's just not enough room, but we're going to read them. So we have our intuition, right? The High Priestess with the Two of Pentacles. This is a question the Divine Masculine is asking him or herself. Should I? Is it time? Do I add this into my world? Then we have the Three of Wands, which is an optimistic view. It's kind of like the Fool, but moving into it. And then we have the Fool, willing to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to start over. And I feel like that's why forgiveness is there, because it is energy that, you know, would serve to be cleared away if both parties want this. Okay, so we'll put that up there. Look at this. We have the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You know, I don't like to give false hope. I don't. But at the same time, I got to read the cards the way I feel like the cards are coming out. And we're opening up this side with the Wheel, with destiny, with change, right? This Tower has withstood whatever has shaken its foundation. And what it has done, I feel like maybe it causes separation, but truth be told, the Divine Masculine's focus seems to be on you. You know, in an emotional type of way. I feel like they miss you. I feel like they miss you. And then we have the Knight of Cups, which is about unexpected love coming in. I can't plan it. It's just unexpected. It comes in at the right time. I feel like the Ace of Swords may be communication. You may be hearing from this person. Let's go ahead and get right into the Divine Feminine so that we can get a very clear picture of this. Let's see what she's feeling about this. Let's give it a cut. And I am going to shuffle. We have the King of Swords. Can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be any of that. The King of Swords would be, you know, in the upright, someone who comes to the table in honesty, maybe has learned how to communicate, where maybe before I didn't quite know. We have look at this, we have the Knight of Cups. So we have the Knight of Cups on the Divine Masculine side. Now we have it on the feminine side. There is movement coming to the feminine through this Ace of Swords, no doubt. We have Judgment. This deck is called Call. The reason why it's called Call is because it's your spiritual team calling you to the present moment. You know, I don't know who needs to forgive who, or maybe it's both ways. But I do feel like forgiveness is needed. And I feel like, you know, with that, it kind of sets probably both parties free. And I mean like, I mean your soul. Call to attention. There's about to be a rebirth in your life. What comes right before that? The Knight of Cups. Bring it down a little bit more. try to move this all over. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. Interesting that you both have the Five of Cups. I feel like without taking any more cards yet, what this is saying is, you know, listen, it's your choice. Whoever needs forgiveness, it's your choice whether you want to do that. This is not about, you know, forgiveness is not about picking up the phone and calling someone and saying, I forgive you. You're forgiving within your heart. You know, you're not condoning it. You're just, it doesn't, I don't know. I feel like the more energy I have in unstored anger and that type of thing, the harder my life feels to be. Now, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like, because this is the divine feminine over here. Again, can be either way. But I feel like here with the Ten of Wands, this is talking about, you know, if I'm the divine feminine and I'm having a discussion with the masculine, I would probably say, you know, it felt like the relationship fell on my shoulders. Like it all fell on my shoulders, the responsibility of keeping it alive or what have you. And then you have the Seven of Swords. So I feel like there is where our forgiveness may need to come in. Seven of Swords is, you know, it's untrustworthy energy. But at the same time, we got the Five of Cups down here. So I feel like this is you also missing them. Let's see if we can get two more. High Priestess. You both have the High Priestess. It's your intuition. You know, it's learning to trust your intuition over some of those thoughts that we can have. Trust your intuition. I feel like if you know, if this person's coming back towards you, and you are strong with your intuition, and there's anything you need to be worried about, it's going to show itself, right? Red flags will always show themselves, but we can miss them, right? When we have blocks up or blindfolds or, you know, stored unforgiveness, that type of thing, we can miss it. Maybe we want to miss it. We have, look at this, the Page of Cups. And how interesting that the Page of Cups comes out the exact same spot that the masculine has them. Again, it doesn't matter your sign. I feel like this is speaking of an earlier time. Again, it could be a past life. I'm not going to rule that out. But even in a past life, I feel like there was something something that needed to be overcome. I also feel like, you know, this divine masculine, if this tower didn't happen, I don't know that he or she would have ended up in what I feel like is a very good place now, a very good place. I do feel like, you know, they are more than able to be in that Ten of Cups energy, and I feel like they want to be in that Ten of Cups energy with you, no doubt. Again, the Knight of Cups. So, you know, what do I think's happening? I think they're thinking about potentially reaching out. Now, I know, like, if I'm them, I know what has happened. Or if this is a past life, I can feel that there's something that has been left undone. So they know that, but yet still coming in. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck for the divine feminine. You know, that just means that, and by the way, this is on the bottom. This is usually energy it's leaving. This is about toxicity, right? This is about change needed to happen. Listen, we can love someone to death, but then, energy changes. There's highs and there's lows. Some of us run when it gets low. And maybe that's what I needed to know. So anyways, Five of Swords, I do feel like at one time this energy felt toxic to the Divine Feminine. Probably was toxic at that time, but I feel like this is about something that's coming back around. Listen, your spiritual team is here calling you to attention. So, and the Knight of Cups is right before that. They have the Knight of Cups. It feels good. Can this work with the Eight of Pentacles under it? What I put into it is what I will get out of it. If I'm willing to put the work in, then, and I always hate to use the word work, but, if I'm willing to do that, then my chances of success are very, very high. Interesting, because I feel like you are also missing them. And I love the synchronicities of how we're seeing the same thing. All right. Let's bring in the Gilded Tarot. And the first thing we're going to do is take 3 cards right down the middle. And we're going to connect this. And then we'll go back and clarify anything that... there's just a couple things I want to look at. I want to look at the Seven of Swords in the middle of the Feminine's reading. I don't think this is something that's coming in. I think it's something that's already happened, especially with the High Priestess. If I worry, can I trust someone? This is where your intuition is everything, because your intuition will tell you, will let you know, you will feel it. I got to know the difference between my intuition and my thoughts. Okay. Right down the middle. Right down the middle. We have the Six of Cups. Wow. So the Six of Cups is attaching the Five of Cups and the King of Swords. Not just as connecting the whole reading, but let's speak of the Six of Cups, because here it is. I feel like, first of all, I can have very harsh memories of someone, but I also have very loving, cherished memories of someone. Again, this is connecting the two of you. So the Six of Cups is someone that I do have loving memories about. I do have cherished memories about, even if it was difficult, right? I don't feel like you're attached right now. Look at this, a 6 and a 5 and 11. When I see an 11, I don't know why, but I think of a twin flame. So Six of Cups, someone of the past. I feel like this is why we're seeing the Page. We have the Four of Cups, but it did come in reverse, which is a good thing. All right, let's talk about the Four of Cups. First of all, look at all the cups. Four Cups, I'm happy to see in reverse, and here's why. Because the Four Cups is normally inactivity, right? It doesn't mean that I don't want this cup that the person is really focusing on. I do want that cup. I daydream about that cup. But with the Four Cups in the upright, not much is being done about it. Four Cups is trusting your spiritual discernment. But I really feel like why it's in reverse is because things are moving. Come on. The Lovers. You guys, I mean, I can't make this up. The Lovers. Wow. We're in the year of the Lovers. That means something. I know people get tired of me saying that, but we are in the year of the Lovers. And I do feel like there are a lot of people coming together. Listen, this is saying that I really can't control the time. It's kind of unexpected, right? But the right time will be the right time. I feel like, listen, I feel like you must have someone on your heart. I love that the Lovers came out. I just love it. You know, a twin flame relationship, people want it so badly, but it is not easy because you are, listen, you're a mirror. You're looking, when you see the other, you're looking in the mirror at yourself, their actions, their reflections, all that. And when I don't know that, when I'm still learning that, it's very difficult. And this is why a lot of times there is the runner and the chaser. Now, I don't really believe in the runner and the chaser so much, but I do feel like, listen, we are human, right? We're spirit having a human experience, but our human mind can definitely play tricks on us, can definitely throw fear into the mix. There's no doubt here that who's ever here, there's just, I don't know, it just feels like there is no doubt. All right, so now that we know that, I just want to look at this Seven of Swords. Okay, they're both in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles, can be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And then we have the Ten of Swords, but that Ten of Swords is in reverse. That's a good thing. Those are those swords dropping out of your back. Those are those daggers being let go of. Out of my life. There's no room for you anymore. Your spiritual team, judgment, calling you to the present moment. For what reason? Because there's about to be a rebirth in your life. Completely up to you. Do you want it? Do you not? If I want it, it's just saying there's some elements that if I can look at, I can help eliminate some of those earthly problems. Ten of Swords falling out. Those swords falling out. I feel like also this Queen of Pentacles who's in reverse, again, whether it's an earth sign or not, also connected to this king. And the Queen of Pentacles is someone who, she really pays attention to the details. Like I can read between the lines, but she's in reverse, so I don't know if there was a period when she just couldn't do that, when it was like clouded to her. Let's take a couple more over that. Look at this. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands together, which is a 10. Perhaps it was this Divine Masculine who, for whatever reason, cut the ties. Because I feel like even though we had the Divine Masculine suffering emotionally, and I don't mean that in a good way, some are probably like, well, good. But I do feel like it's almost like someone realizing down the line that perhaps the one that is truly mine, I feel like got away. Now, how do I bring this back? I feel like they know it won't be easy. Because with you having the Five of Pentacles, now, if you're Divine Masculine or Feminine, Five of Pentacles means the Tower, right? The Tower happened. The Five of Pentacles, though, it happens to me unexpectedly. So it's almost like I missed the details that brought in the Tower. The Five of Wands next to that. 2 5s, by the way, equal that 10. I need to look at these 2 5s so those 10 swords can drop out. Five of Wands talks about being in one's ego. Now, not just you, everyone in the picture. It just feels like there was a period when maybe there was a lot of back and forth. But this is energy that wants to leave. It wants to go. Okay, let's pick that up. And What do I want to look at? We have the Knight of Wands. So my eye was drawn over there. So I'm going to put that there. With the Knight of Wands, which is very fast-moving energy. It's passionate energy. Someone's very passionate for you. This energy can feel chaotic. It's heading towards the divine feminine. It can feel chaotic, but it's passion-filled. It's also action-filled. We have Justice. And then we have the Five of Swords. This person may have recently divorced, have recently cut ties with someone. Listen, maybe at one time they thought they were the one, but now I feel like they're realizing, no, you are the one. You were the one. So justice, first of all, is about making whoever receives it whole again. It can speak about, listen, these two people could have been married. Or, well, let's just say that. Could have been married. But I feel more this is talking about the masculine having to clean and clear up his own life. Let's look at, I'm going to look at this Ace of Swords down here. We have the King of Pentacles. So now we do have the Queen and King of Pentacles. Can again be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. I feel like if anything, what it's saying is this person is much more grounded than they were at one time. Especially if I was a page. Because when I think of pages, I think of, you know, someone who's learning. I'm still learning, right? I'm still learning how to love. I'm still learning how to be a doctor, right? I'm in that stage. I'm still maturing, right? I may still have some immature attributes, but these are things that I will grow out of in time. Not everyone, but at this table, yes. So I feel like this king coming over that Ace of Swords feels very, very grounded. Let's see if anything else wants to come out with that king. Look at this. We have the Three of Wands. This person's about to be in movement. This person, you know, listen, this person has also gone through the ringer, no doubt. I feel like this person may have made a mistake as it relates to love. Not you, but with someone else. I feel like so, you know, that tells me there's probably been a period of time. But I don't feel like the person they ended up with, listen, you know, it can feel like love in the beginning, but I feel like the energy became more toxic to them than anything. And what did it do? It put their focus back on you. It's almost like, now I see, now I understand. Let's not forget, we have the Lovers connecting you two, and the Six of Cups. 2 sixes, by the way. Lovers is the card of Gemini. I better say that. Gemini is probably like, Sandy. Wow, look at this. We have the Hangman, but the Hangman is in reverse. That means the Hangman has had an awakening, has had an understanding, has had clarity. You know, when the Hangman is in this mode, this is a timeout. This is a time period, right? This is where someone is seeking wisdom on their next steps. This person has found it. They have had an awakening. You know, it's interesting. I was watching something, and they had an old deck of tarot, and someone, it was a movie with Bradley Cooper. I can't remember the name of it, but they had a tarot deck, and he pulled the Hangman in reverse, and they made it sound like it was terrible. And I'm like, no, that's an awakening. It's an awakening. I don't know if it could be any better. Doesn't mean it wasn't hard. It wasn't hell. But that doesn't mean that that is what it needs to be. Okay. Whoa. All right, we have the wheel, and I'm looking over at the feminine side, and we have the Four of Pentacles. All right, so I feel like there's some resistance over here, no doubt. First of all, the wheel is here, even if it's in reverse, right? Here's the wheel over here. The wheel is here. So, is someone really destined for me? The Four of Pentacles is next to that, but it's in reverse. When the Four of Pentacles is in reverse, I feel like it's an energy of resistance, like hanging on to my idea no matter what, even if it's right or wrong. Evidently, it would feel right to you, though. So this is the energy of where I can be a little resistant. I get it. But at the same breath, that puts me in past energy. That means I haven't cleared past energy. Okay, we'll let this be it. But I want very clear understanding for you. Hello, Ace of Wands. Action. Action. First card. Action. Second card, I think it was. Ace of Wands. The Hermit. Card of Virgo. And then the Strength card. Card of Leo. Now, that may be a Virgo to a Leo. But other than that, I have to say, this is quite beautiful because the Strength card is coming over this energy of opposition, of the heaviness of what it is that would perhaps make me say no to that. The Hermit is the wise one. I feel like, this is also talking about old souls. I feel like, and listen, the Lovers, the Ace of Wands, and the Hermit. I didn't put it there on purpose. It just so happens to be there. And by the way, the Hermit is underneath that wheel that's in reverse. So can I turn that wheel around? Absolutely. It has to do with your inner wisdom. It's almost like saying, it's like your guides or your higher self is saying, you've been here before. This is not the first lifetime where you've had issues in that, but you've always overcome them. And that's what the strength is. It's the overcoming of really the beast within ourselves. And when I say that, I think of someone who finds real balance. I know that I have dark in me, right? It's just the way it is. But I also know I have light in me. And it's my choice which one I want to use. The Hermit, very wise, old soul. And the Hermit is illuminating the Strength card. So, it's like, I can't tell you what to do. Spirit can't tell you what to do. It's got to be up to you. It's your free will choice, right? But I do feel like there is a lot of progression. It doesn't mean just the masculine had to grow. The feminine had to grow too. And I feel like her lesson was more about, like, do I take everything on my shoulders? And then therefore, I'm surprised when something happens. You know what I mean? Anyway, long story short, I feel like this is overcoming. I do want to read, though, Mother Mary's cards because I feel like it's important. Let's start with forgiveness. And I hope you stick around for this. I hope you've stuck around for this. Out with the old and in with the new is the message contained within this card. If you feel like you're stuck in a reoccurring bad dream, the culprit is likely contained within stored unforgiveness. Throughout life, everyone has endured painful experiences. You're not alone. However, you do have a choice as to whether to continue suffering from the after effects of those experiences. Forgiveness is the purifying, detoxifying agent that allows you to move forward in a whole new way. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you're endorsing the negative behavior. It simply means that you're unwilling to store the toxic burden of anger within you. That is that Five of Swords. Five of Swords. And good for you for making this life-changing decision. After all, your anger only hurts you and not the offending person. So call upon Mother Mary for help in releasing old emotional burdens. Dear Mother Mary, thank you for putting your healing hands upon my heart and mind to draw out the darkness of my judgments, blame, and anger towards others. Please help me, beloved Mother, to see myself and all others as you do and be purified in my perceptions. Beautiful. All right, let's look at action, because I think action is big here. Mother Mary sends you this gentle reminder that sometimes you must take human action in order for your prayers to be answered. Such is the case with your current situation, where you may have disregarded or procrastinated working on a priority. Mother Mary is compassionate and understands that you've got multiple responsibilities demanding your time and attention. Even so, this is a case where things will stay at a standstill until you take steps in your desired direction. To clarify which steps to take, sit quietly and interview your heart with these questions. What is most important to me? How much time do I devote to these priorities daily? What can I do right now to support them? Notice the thoughts and feelings that arise, because these are part of the answers to your prayers. Then ask Mother Mary and the angels to boost your motivation and confidence to take these action steps. I have to say that feels more in the masculine side, but this can also be talking about getting yourself ready, right? I put out a post where it says, my job is not to seek love. My job is to break down all the barriers that would keep love from me. So, guys, I loved it. I love them all, but I really did love it. There's a lot of cards. This may be one of those readings where you have to watch it more than once. I don't want you to forget that there was on this side the High Priestess, right? Their intuition, the masculine's intuition. Should I do it? Right? This puts the question. This puts the ball in their court. Do I do it? Three of Wands tells me they do, because they can see the future with you. And this is not planning out my whole life with someone. This is just enjoying the here and now with someone. And then the Fool. So they are willing to take a chance. They're willing to take a chance. I feel like some have gone through maybe a divorce, an ending of a marriage. And listen, I feel like that would make it the right time. Because if, let's say, you're like, I'm in love with this person, but they are married to someone else. I feel like as a twin, then you got to be like, okay, well, you're going to have to do your thing while I do my thing, because that is not what I'll accept. I am a twin. I am spirit. So when this is ready to be cleared up, then maybe come towards me. But listen, and they both have their work to do, no doubt. But this is quite a beautiful reading. The Lovers, the Six of Cups, it's all connected. I hope you loved it as much as I did. I can't really give you a time period other than, who knows? Maybe when walls are knocked down, it just speeds up the time. Maybe when forgiveness is able to be given, action starts to move. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I love you. I hope this helps. Listen, if this one didn't help, go to my playlist and look at the twin flame readings. You don't have to worry about the time. Like, if something draws you in, take a chance on it, right? It's only, 30 minutes, 40 minutes you might miss out of your life. So use those playlists, because I'm really trying to cover all aspects of you for you. you know, your numerology, all of that, all of that. And it's in playlists. Spirit guide messages. We just had one, I think I did last week, if it was even last week, where it was also talking about lovers coming together. So I'll link that. Anyways, guys, I love you. I thank you for everything. I thank you for your donations, keeping the channel alive, truly. I thank you for sharing on your social network platforms, helping the channel grow, helping to support me. I just love you guys. I love you in every way you are. So, anyways, I hope this is received well. And again, if it's like, I'm not sure, Sandy, you know what? Don't be afraid to ask your guides to send you signs. Like, is this reading for me? Send me a sign. If you miss it, send me another sign. I think I missed it. Remember, your angels need your permission to enter into, let's say, any type of action in your life. Your spirit guides are always trying to give you signs to help lead you on your soul's intention. And remember, sometimes your soul came here to experience towers because it is about the strength card, how I can overcome them. I feel like these two people are overcoming them. I love you. Let me know. Can't wait to read your comments. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.